Welcome to PrepperConTV. I'm Shane of PreparedGuy.com with my Eco Herc oven from Titan Ready USA. Now this oven works solely on tea light candles. Now my first impression from this oven is that what kind of oven can work from tea light candles? But this one can. Let me show you a little closer up about this oven. Now this oven is all stainless steel and it all stacks together, goes together very easily. So as you can see, it works only off of candles, off of these small tea light candles. Now I was definitely a little skeptical at first of how well this would work, but I put it to the test the other night and cooked a meatloaf in here, and let me say I was very impressed. Now the instructions do tell you to keep the wicks trimmed to a 1/4 inch tall, and the reason this is a concern is that with the heat that builds underneath the oven, all of the wax melts and you can have flare-ups, and what that means is that all of the wax will catch on fire and put off a good amount of smoke. So that happened to me actually a couple of times. So this is not an oven where you can set it and forget it. You do need to keep your eye on it and pay attention to it. So they provide you with this plate. When you get a flare-up, you drop it on the candles, extinguish the candles, and then kind of have to start over again in that you trim your wicks, light it back up, stick it back under, and you're back to cooking again. So as I mentioned, I had to do this twice. It was a little bit of a hassle, but really in the long run and overall, the oven worked very well. It still only took about the same time as it would in a traditional oven to cook the meatloaf that I cooked. I still need to put it to a little bit more test. Maybe bake a cake or a loaf of bread in here next and see how well it does. So there are a few things I really liked about this oven. First of all, you actually can use it indoors. I wouldn't necessarily recommend it on your very first try. As I had some flare-ups and was learning how to trim the wicks and keep it from flaring up, I caused quite a bit of smoke here in the garage. Wouldn't necessarily recommend that in the house. But if you learn how to do it right, then you can probably cook inside the house. Second of all is actually the fuel. I was most skeptical about actually using the candles themselves because they're so small. But I think I spent less than 50 cents on candles to cook with, and candles are safe to store and they store for an awful long time, and that can't be said about a whole lot of fuels. So overall, my overall rating for the Eco Herc is excellent. I'm going to keep using this thing, and I recommend that you put it in your emergency preparedness storage as well.